Okay. Just trying to play casual 24 feet, but it Yup, it's not really good. Oh, that's all. Okay. Okay, I did not know Poland was going to be invading as well. This is last minute. Ouch. And that's a 10 stack? Dude, what? Oh, this guy's bugging. Okay. So I think with 5 rocket artillery, I should be able to handily defeat that stack. I should probably retreat, though. It seems like the best option for me. Okay, we're gonna move up just a bit. I'm gonna do a little more. No. Nope. It's time to go. I'm not dealing with that right now. I need, well, you know what I just need to do? I just need to fight this dude. What does he have? What does he have? Oh, he has premium. Oh, I'm not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not the game I want to play. Not at all right now. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna hope he doesn't hit me before I'm out of his range. Because I don't want to start that attack. I don't know if he has, like, offensive on or something like that. I just don't really want to get into that, you know? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off to the side here so that I can do whatever I need to do. So I'm going to go to the left once I group up here. And he's not really going to be able to catch me. And I'll be... Well, I'll probably have some defense by then. Let's do this. Yeah, 7 minutes. I'll definitely be able to defend. Okay, so... I invaded Ukraine thinking it was going to be easy. It is easy. The dude is... Wait. What's going on here? No. Nobody. No. No, you don't get to do that. No. No. You want to walk in my country with a slightly scary stack. You're not just going to walk out of here, buddy. No. That's not how this works. That is not how this works, buddy. What's he gonna do? Like 6, maybe 8 damage, 6 to 8 damage. I'm gonna do like 27-ish, maybe slightly lower, because I'm gonna be rushing for a good couple minutes. Okay. So right now, that's just gonna be leaving. I'm gonna focus entirely on curb stomping Poland, because once I finish up Poland, I could probably just rush into Germany or something like that. I don't know. Ukraine's barely a factor. I just need a couple more rocket artillery and he's gonna be dead. Nice. Okay. Come here. Come here, buddy. You're not escaping today. Nah, that's not how we're playing. 20 damage. Heck yes. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. So, gonna curb stomp Poland. Wait for a little bit, get my reinforcements up, and then I can probably just destroy Poland, hold Ukraine for at least a little bit. Then I could probably just push anyway, I don't care. But I'm gonna wait for like 5 rocket artillery total. That should be enough. That should be roughly enough, yeah. But yeah, aside from that, there is no way this is serious. There is no way. What is going on, man? Oh my goodness. That has to be artillery. Yeah, it's not even going all the way to the city, to the province center. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. I thought I would have easily dealt with this player, but obviously it's almost day 3, and yeah, it's still definitely a problem. I'm gonna show you the kills, okay, because they're already looking a little wonky. Yeah, 88. 88. This buffoon, 41 deaths. This buffoon, 40 deaths. Why? It's without fail. Every time, I swear, like every time without fail, I'm not like getting people to do this to me. I promise you. It's just happening. It's just without fail, man. It just cannot fail. It will be. It shall be. Stupidity. See, it is artillery. I'm only gonna bother rushing like 4 because like whatever, it's artillery, dude. It's unless it has some sort of stealth unit on it, like militia. Wait, no, hold on a second. Are militia even stealth in mountains? Hills, forest, and urban. So they're not even stealth in mountains. Okay. So that's good to keep in mind. I think it depends on the doctrine a lot. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I don't like, I really do not like these players, okay? I do not. At all. Random players with, like, what is the KD here? What is his KD? Like 0.4? Really? And then this one, 0.3. I am full of hate. I am full of disgust. This player is still active with a 0.3 KD ratio. Just so you know. Oh my goodness. I hate you. I hate you so much. Just die. Please die. Just crumple over and just stop breathing. Please, man. Please, I beg of you. It's not that serious. I'm just trying to do anything with this map. Oh my, he's not even going for it. He didn't even go for it. This dude's gonna go right for my capital at some point. I just know it. I don't really give. You know what? I don't even care. It's just. What's going on with you? How did you lose 24? You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. There's this Kaito dude. DDD. The Alliance. He asked if I wanted to coalition. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing? You've lost 16 units, and you're fighting France. How are you at 4? Okay, so there's something fishy, something funky going on. I don't like it. It feels like there's some sort of group, or like, oh my god, what is this? It's more artillery. I don't know how much artillery does this dude have? He just has infinite artillery. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to basically sacrifice my convoy so that these can stack up properly. And, okay, well, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I really don't. I should probably just quit this map because I have this feeling I'm at 91 kills and I'm still fighting for my damn cores against players with negative KD ratios. Like, please, man. Please. Okay, so I was a little dumb with that and I just kind of, like, walked into the dude. Whatever, I guess. Oh, there's even more artillery. He just made that. Nice. Okay, that's beautiful. I've never seen such beauty. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Italy, you're losing to France. Full on losing to France. Why are you fighting me? Why? Oh my god. Another 0.3 ratio. No. This is, I should just quit this map. I should just quit it. I don't even know why I'm playing this map. There's no reason. It's just gonna be unbelievable stupidity until I die. I know it. There is no maybe, okay? Because I know France is gonna be up my butt anytime soon. As soon as Italy is dealt with, France is gonna be coming right in with a big ol' army. Probably using gold too. Nah. I'm not a fan. Why do I even play these games? Why do I play these freaking 24 speed games? There's no reason. I'm just torturing myself. I'm just playing these impossible games where your opponent just has infinite armies and your enemies are yes. You want to know who your opponent is? Basically the whole map. Every time. Every time. Every time. And there are other strong players on the periphery that are easily gaining all the land that they need, okay? And they don't even have half the kills that you do, yet they're gonna whoop your butt just because they didn't have to deal with the same bullcrap. As you can tell, I'm starting to lose my mind. Okay, so I lost that, but it gave me the chance to dunk on this armored car. So now I'm at a death. but I don't care. I don't care anymore. You know what? Actually, this is perfect. Actually, I'm gonna get planes, just a couple planes, because I want attack bombers, so that I can easily dispatch with the infinite light tank and armored car spam that there is. Bada bing. Oh. Okay. I'm really losing to Poland. He even has a kill on me. Poland with a 0.3. Wait, hold on. Let's be precise with this. 0.38 kill death ratio. I'm losing to that. And I promise you, it's not simply a skill issue. I'm not losing just because he's playing better. I can assure you, 45 deaths, 1 kill. Yeah, no. It's just infinite, never-ending armies of bullcrap. Where's all this artillery coming from? I mean, like, sure, it's great that it's only artillery and not, like, rocket artillery, but here's the thing that people are gonna miss. It never ends. Okay? That's the point that gets you, okay? It's gonna be infinite. You kill 10, well, here's another 5. Or even worse, there's 15 now. You know? And on top of that, there's another dude who easily isn't that good. Okay? 41 kills. Clearly, there's some alt account bullcrap going on, but he's probably gonna defeat me. Just from the pure fact that I haven't even stretched far out of my cores. In fact, probably a third of my country has already been conquered. And I'm still in my cores. This is just... I promise you it's not a skill issue. What the heck, man? I really should just quit. I really should just, like, take the L, just, like, sail to the ocean, in fact. I don't even want to lose my army, because I'm just gonna lose more stats. Okay? My KD is already 3.25. I don't need that to drop even more. Okay, so I don't know what else Poland is gonna pull out of his bum, but I'm not pushing because I feel like I can win this. I'm not pushing because I think that he's weak. I'm just pushing because there's, like, no other option. Like, what am I gonna do? Sit here? If I don't see the opponent, and if I don't have enough of an idea of what army he has left, then there's no reason not to push to even at least find out. Okay, so he's active enough to just, like, nope, I don't want that fight. These guys are the worst. Because these guys are the worst partially because they show great bursts of activity and skill often. Sometimes it's more meh, like in this case. But sometimes it's, like, really good bursts of activity that are, like, insane, that you would expect from straight out tournament players. But they only show it, like, once in a blood moon, essentially. And it's just really frustrating that it feels like I'm the one being targeted by it. I don't know, to me it feels like some sort of curse, like somebody has like a hit out on me, but I know it's not really just that. I I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe my name, maybe maybe the name is just that bad. I don't know. Because I can tell you, this isn't some this isn't some really bad map. No, this is basically the average map that I play. The average map. This map. What's going on in this map is nothing special. That's that's one of the things that I don't think people understand when they see me lose like this. They I think that they think that what I show are like the extremes when it's really the norm. And this is a perfect example. I joined this completely just randomly. Okay, I just jumped into it, and now I'm fighting just two dudes. Well, three technically. Two dudes with never-ending armies. 48 deaths and 48 and 41. Now on their own, they're like whatever, but it's the compounding effect. They have enough activity to not immediately die, and they have the ability to occasionally play semi-competitively. And what I mean by semi-competitively is like they know certain tricks that I wouldn't expect a normal person to know. And sometimes they have like activity ranging in like the couple of seconds where like you make a move and then like 4 seconds or like 2 seconds later they react, and not only that, but they actually make a decent counter move. Okay, immediately, damn near immediately. And this is what I mean by sometimes it's straight up tournament level players. Okay, and they also sometimes have really good builds. Not always. Half the time it's literally just this, where there's like 2 or 3 dudes with never-ending armies, and like they're backed by other dudes who basically had the entire game to build up. Meanwhile, I'm still fighting my cores at 96 kills, you know? It's just, what do I do? What do I do? I'm pushing. I'm trying to push. I don't have air right now. I probably should have went for air earlier. I don't know. Probably. Okay, so he's gonna go back. I think okay. Poland's kind of a dunce. I assume Ukraine is literally the same person. In fact, I think Ukraine, Poland, and Italy are the exact same person. And I don't know, it's entirely possible that France just took advantage of the fact that Italy's basically empty. Or if it's more malicious, where it's somebody controlling France as like a main account. Meanwhile, they have like 3 other accounts that just bum rush whoever shows up, which just happens to be me, apparently. If this is the average experience that you are dealing with, like any of you watching, if this is the average experience that you are dealing with, where you're fighting multiple players, completely random ass players, that like you look at their stats and they look like complete garbage, but then you find out that they're actually decently active, they constantly build units, and they can actually counter your strategy a little bit. Like, please tell me. Like, I want to know your thoughts, and I want to know how you deal with this, like, effectively. Because if this is the average game that you're playing, I have no idea why you're still playing Call of War. Like, okay, so Poland is kind of proving my theory wrong by playing really stupid. But I'm telling you, like, half the time, it's like a decently strong player. Like, decent, not only active, because active basically means nothing unless you compound it with strategy, tactics, and overall build knowledge and stuff like that. If you don't compound activity with all that, then it's basically just noise, which might be Poland, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like it, but I know appearances can be faulty. And, well, in this case, they probably are. You know, Poland, Ukraine, Italy probably are really stupid. But then again, I've seen really stupid accounts controlled by decent players, purely by the fact that they just take over those countries afterward. And people with multi-accounting strategies, they're often different. They're almost never the same exact thing. Some people will have highly sophisticated economies with every account and such like that. Some will just like throw bodies at an enemy, or they'll just do resource management, like basically throwing all their resources at another at their main account or whatever. And then you also have the accounts where like they have like a couple other accounts. The main account has a couple other accounts where they just fight as effectively as they can with the army that they have. Meanwhile, they're giving like resources to the other, like the main country, like the main account, to basically build an advantage over time. So even though Poland and Poland, Italy, and Ukraine are complete dunce, that might not be entirely true. Okay, so even if they play really dumb, the fact that I think it's definitely multi-account, and I think that there's a possibility that France is controlling that team or whatever it is, there's a solid chance that it's like manufactured idiocy. Like they're trying to look stupid. I've seen it before. It's not as uncommon as it may seem. If I were to put a percentage on it, I'd say about 5 to 10% of multi-account players will do this, where they just actively make their alt accounts look really dumb, but then as soon as you find out what their main account is, well, crap, suddenly they're really damn good. They know exactly what they're doing. Now, really damn good could mean a lot of things. It could just mean competitive in a way that if they have a ton of resources over you, they can basically slowly grind you down. Not that they're actually directly competitive with you without any resource advantage. But there's also very, very rare, but it's happened before, where there are multi-account users who are extremely strong. Okay, not just in like if they have advantage in resources, they'll win over you. No, there are some I found that legitimately have strong combat ability, resource management, build orders, and they're able to think on their feet and they're active. Very rare, but it does happen. I can't really put a percentage to it because it's just kind of like that rare. I've seen it like maybe a couple times. And I think one of the things I've really noticed about multi-account users is that they're often more active than non-multi-account average players. So like you'll have your average players and then you'll have your multi-accounters. Now a lot of people will say that the amount of multi-accounters they see and they fight have some of the lower activity, actually. I find that to be, well, maybe it's true, but the ones that I fight, they seem to have a much higher activity on average, and on top of that, they have a great ability to basically go bananas for like a couple hours, like where they have a couple seconds of reaction time or less. I've actually seen a couple multi-accounters with like 1 second reaction time. Insane. But I've seen it happen. And I think it's a phenomena where you're looking at so many screens at once and you're controlling multiple countries at once. So it's like, it's kind of the same thing as just playing multiple games, but it's just straight up cheating. But anyway, I think that multi-accounting, if done by someone with the ability to grow and learn, can be, how do I say it? It can develop your activity. It can develop your decision-making skills to an extent. And what I mean by that is, if you're always multi-accounting, you're never gonna build that knowledge that you need for actual competitive play, and you're eventually just gonna have really outdated ideas and ideas that only work when you have a really strong advantage. Now, let's say you cut that out. You cut out all of the advantage, like all of the thoughts that you have an advantage, okay? And all you have left is the activity. That can become a very strong player. So, I don't really have much of a point for this, but I'm just spewing out my thoughts on what I'm seeing here and what I've seen in the general like community. And like, I'll say it again, if you are fighting this almost every game, I have no idea why you are still playing Call of War. Because I'm at 100 kills. I am at 22 provinces. I am going to die before I get to, yeah, I'm just gonna die. I'm about to lose 2 cities. I'm about to lose an armed car, probably. I don't know. It's really dumb. I don't know. What am I doing? I have no idea. I don't even know why I'm still playing this map. So, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. But, oh yeah, if you're a multi-accounter, if you're watching this and you're a multi-accounter, I want you to listen to this. I'm not totally against bringing former cheaters into the Alliance, into my Alliance, the KOC, because if you get rid of that cheater aspect, if you just drop the whole cheater thing, I have seen some players who used to cheat get really damn fucking good, get real scary. But you have to stop, because this cheating, it's a crutch. It's not an ability, okay? It's not like something you can do that's really cool, okay? It's a crutch. It's actually going to make you weaker as a player over time. Now, it'll probably increase your overall activity, so you can basically neglect your decision-making skills. It's like being a golder. But there's more potential, in my opinion, for multi-counters than there are for straight-up golders. Because golders, you don't even have to really depend on activity, even. You can just win. And it's really that simple. You can just win if you're a golder. It's really that simple. Like, if you have millions of gold that you could throw at somebody, there is almost no amount of activity and game knowledge you can have that will beat that. If the player who uses gold has any semblance of brain function behind that gold usage, they don't even have to be good at the game. They just have to be smart enough to not die immediately. You know? If it, and this is something that I have to say, is that I have seen golders go from basically relying entirely on gold to relying on activity and gold. And it is terrifying when I see that player who was just inactive like a couple hours ago suddenly come online, right? And then we're fighting, let's say, half a day. Well, let's say we're fighting 12 hours, right? What's scary to me isn't so much the gold, it's when that golder starts learning. And it's also when that golder starts making counters. Not only build-wise, but like activity level. Like, they'll start countering your activity, they'll start matching it, you know? They'll start learning your builds and countering your builds. Okay? And then they'll try to, if they're smart enough, they'll try to counter the build that you're using to counter them before you come out with the counter. That's when a golder becomes scary. But other than that, I got really nothing else to say. At least for now. I'm just gonna slowly die here. Getting killed by infinite artillery, infinite dunces, just losing my entire core to somebody who never dies.